The Sigma male is undoubtedly the rarest type of man found in our society. They are lone wolves who can't help but think differently from the rest of the pack. By choice, they live outside of the parameters of social hierarchy, and their unique way of thinking and doing things means it's only natural to wonder exactly why these men are so rare in our society. The truth is, the Sigma male possesses an incredibly complex personality type that many on the outside would struggle to make sense of. And it's only in rare circumstances that these conflicting personality traits can come together to form a harmonious individual. If you are a Sigma male, you are probably well familiar with the set of inner contradictions that govern your way of thinking. For those on the outside, these may be hard to understand, but here at Bloke Box, we're going to dive into the aspects of the Sigma male that make this type of man so rare. Number 5. They make great additions to a team, but prefer to work alone. Sigma males have a unique way of approaching problems that means they often see mistakes or opportunities that others miss out on or overlook. This makes them an incredibly useful addition to a team as they are able to think outside the box and bring something to the table that nobody else can offer. For this reason, Sigma males are often highly valued members of whatever team they are part of. They often take the role of innovator, and it's not uncommon for them to be the ultimate source of advice for the other team members when it comes to brainstorming and hashing out an idea. The funny thing about this Sigma quality is the fact that it presents a pretty stark contrast to the Sigma male's preferred way of working. In general, the Sigma male tends to only trust his own conclusions and ideas. He can often be skeptical to take on the ideas of others and generally doesn't appreciate authority figures telling him what to do. This creates a strange and rare contrast in his personality type, by which he is a great addition to a team, although he will usually find himself avoiding them in favor of working in a self-guided framework. Number 4. They are lone wolves who don't seek the spotlight. Another reason why the Sigma male is such a rare and elusive personality type is the fact that his nature often leads him to be rather reclusive. These deep thinkers have their own way of doing things that is the product of a dedication to self-reflection and self-improvement. They prefer to take as much personal responsibility for their lives as possible and prize freedom and independence above all. Not caring about fitting into the social hierarchy means they will almost never do something for the sake of praise or social acceptance, and can rarely be seen to draw attention to themselves. The rather ironic consequence of this, however, is that the Sigma male's unique and idiosyncratic way of thinking and acting can often lend him an air of mystery that tends to intrigue those around him. Despite never seeking the spotlight, it's not uncommon for a Sigma male to become the subject of attention or curiosity from his peers. Women often find his unusual and mysterious personality alluring, and it's pretty common for Sigma males to have an easy time attracting partners, despite the fact that they avoid seeking attention at all costs. This coy facet of the Sigma male's personality contributes highly to why they are so rarely seen and identified by the mainstream of society. Number 3. They enjoy discussing but are not prone to socializing. One key aspect of the Sigma personality type is his high propensity for reflection and deep thinking. Sigma males love nothing more than delving into a subject, and when something fills them with a passion, they can often be observed to devour as much information on it as possible. Their highly analytical minds like to be sure that they have understood and explored a topic fully. Any man who fits the Sigma male personality type will identify with the feeling of dissatisfaction if they haven't fully dug deeply enough into something they are passionate about, and they experience a nagging intellectual itch. As a consequence of this love for thorough and deep intellectual exploration, Sigma males make for great conversationalists when it comes to deep topics. The fact that they spend much of their time alone contemplating life means that they can often offer a unique perspective when it comes to the world around them. Sigma males will be familiar with the experience of getting completely sucked into a deep subject matter, so much so that it can feel like the world outside of the conversation ceases to exist. Despite this love for deep conversation, it has to be said that Sigma males are often not the most well-versed in socializing. This makes deep conversation with a Sigma as rare as it is fascinating. Number 2. They are highly logical but possess a great sense of creativity. Often when we discuss personality types, we have the tendency to divide people into those who are logical and those who are creative. While it's safe to say that, to a certain degree at least, both of these traits are present in everybody, the Sigma male possesses a truly unique blend of logical thinking and creativity. For the Sigma male, logical thinking and creativity are not two distinct aspects of his being, but rather act like two sides of the same coin. In fact, the creative aspect of the Sigma male's thinking can even be somewhat attributed to the highly logical way in which he thinks. The combination of the Sigma male's intellectual thirst and his dedication to gaining a thorough understanding of the world through deep reflection lend him the ability to see things that others can't. His thoroughness leads him to often spot holes or gaps in reasoning that others miss out on, and results in him asking the questions that nobody else does. Seeing the world through this unique perspective means that the Sigma male often comes up with a way of doing things that no others around him could have come up with. This rare duality is exactly the reason why some of the world's most creative innovators, such as Leonardo da Vinci or Steve Jobs, fit the bill for the Sigma personality type. Number 1. They are natural-born leaders who hate to lead. Perhaps the biggest oddity of the Sigma male is his relationship with leadership. Being an independent and thorough thinker, the Sigma male possesses a rare level of confidence in his own abilities. This confidence, paired with his innovative way of doing things, means that he can often serve as an incredibly effective leader. His humble nature means that others are often more than happy to follow his lead, and he finds it easy to gain the respect of his colleagues once he does ascend to a position of leadership. Funnily enough, considering that leadership is something that many other types of men in the social hierarchy aspire to reach, the Sigma male has no great love or desire for leadership roles. He may accept a position of leadership if he believes that it will allow him greater independence and the ability to implement his own ideas, but the reverence and glory that accompany being a leader are not something that pose any appeal to the Sigma male. Sigmas will commonly identify with the experience of finding themselves in a leadership position without ever really intending to get there. Sigma males make for the rarest personality type among men, riddled with contradictions that may seem confusing or even incomprehensible to the outside. For a Sigma male, however, these contradictions make perfect sense and are simply the way he lives his life. If these contradictions sound all too familiar, the chances are pretty high that you yourself may be a Sigma male. Let us know about your experiences with the rare Sigma male down in the comments section below, and subscribe to Bloke Box to keep up to date with the latest as we dive into the mind of the Sigma male.